You must dominate the meeting room. This is one of the most common career advice you will ever hear. It's also one of the most misleading. Real influence doesn't come from commanding the room. It comes from earning the right to be heard. Let me repeat that. Earning the right to be heard. This idea became so important to me that I devoted much of part 3 of the Relevance Trap to this very same idea. In this video, I will share 3 ideas that will make senior leaders want to hear what you have to say. 1. Why your idea should enter the room before you do. Number 2. Why silence is more powerful than words. And finally, why your biggest battle is fought inside your own mind. Most professionals believe influence comes from being seen, so they push to be included. That's a mistake. Senior leaders can quickly tell the difference between someone who is contributing and someone who is simply trying to be noticed. I call that performative presence. Real influence often works very differently. It comes through what I call earned entry. You don't earn your place in the room because you demanded a seat. You earn it because your judgment becomes valuable. Your ideas enter the room before you do. And let me repeat once more. Your ideas enter the room before you do. Your reputation, your judgment, and the quality of your thinking must begin traveling long before you receive the invitation. This is hard. I know because I've struggled with it myself. Even today, when a room goes silent after I've made a point, I sometimes feel uncomfortable. There is an almost overwhelming urge to fill that silence. I have seen this happen more times than I can count. Someone makes a genuinely insightful point. The room goes quiet. And instead of letting the silence do its work, they panic. They start explaining, they add more details, they repeat themselves, and little by little, they dilute the very insight that made people stop and think. But here's the good news. That's not a personality trait. It's a habit. And like every habit, it can be unlearned. Many senior leaders are exceptionally good at it. They don't rush to rescue the conversation. They let the room think. Don't ever assume silence means people disagree. Don't even assume they don't understand. Sometimes silence simply means they are processing what you have just said. Say what matters and then have the courage to let the room think. Because if you can become comfortable with silence, you're already ready for the final shift. The one that doesn't happen in the room, it happens inside you. One of the many things we do when we join an organization is seek validation from the system. We are indeed seeking proof of our worth. We don't just go to work to earn a salary. We wait for the praise, we wait for the recognition, we wait to be invited to important meetings, and slowly our self-worth begins to depend on the system. When your worth depends on the organization, every disagreement feels personal. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember this. Your worth is not determined solely by your job. Your values, your integrity, and what you think of yourself matters far more. Remember, your values didn't come from the organization. They came from your family, your upbringing, your culture, long before anyone handed you an employee ID card. So stop standing before the organization in quiet dependence. You have to become less desperate to please. You have to become less wounded by every omission and less prone to over-explaining. You need to recover what I call internal distance. That distance makes you calmer in rooms that once triggered anxiety. You speak with less need in your voice. You no longer care about commanding the room because you are no longer at its mercy. You have in fact commanded your own mind. I am an author of the Relevance Trap. If you have ever felt the pressure to command the room and realized it felt completely unnatural to you, let me know in the comments. Subscribe to the channel and I will see you in the next video.